Welcome. I'm Dee, and this is the Unguided Life, where I am taking it one day at a time, bringing you guys along for the journey to hold me accountable as I budget my way through life. We need to check in on our budget, okay? So we have officially ended week 2 of our May budget, so let's get into it. Week 2 went from April 29th to May 5th. So let's see what we have here. Hopefully it's a new one that I haven't shared. Without the darkness, you will never know the light. That is true, and that is one that we have been seeing several times. So yeah, I gotta come up with something else, so keep it moving. Okay, so for week 2, the time frame, we only had one item that I was waiting to pay out, and that was rent, and was doing the first. If I was paying back student loans E, which is the federally direct loans, it would be included as well, but it's not, so I put an X there. So for our monthly budget overview, we have, for our monthly goals, we have our car inspection. I still have not made the appointment. I am definitely going to make the appointment within the next couple of days because I need the car inspection and I need an oil change. So we need to get that done. Car loan, $250 extra. We have already put $110 towards it. So we're just needing about $140 to meet this goal. It's definitely on the lower side, but it's something extra, and that's what I want to make sure I'm doing. We won't know how much we'll be able to put towards the car loan to close out May budget until income breakdown number 2. So when it comes to side income, it's $300, and so we won't know if I made that until the end. But I'm very close. I would say with merchandise that I have been asked to do a lot of campaigns, particularly repeat campaigns, and they're paying me not only more than what they pay if they offer it to everybody, and they also are including travel bonuses. So yeah, so we finally got our hiccup with that. So we can go ahead and move this over to the side. Now, we already know for the spending record from week 1, we didn't have no more money left, okay? But we had some things coming in and still went out, particularly in the gas category. So when it came to the gas itself, the amount ending was $29. And then these little transactions come from me reconciling the account and actually purchasing things at a gas station. I went ahead and redeemed rewards, so my Discover rewards, and I redeemed the rewards from Get Upside or Now Upside. So that left a balance in the gas of $12. It's definitely not enough to get to where I need to go, but I was able to pull money from my side income to just put in gas for a couple of days because I knew that I won't be using my car as much because I had done everything side gig wise that I needed to do. Everything else didn't get anything added to it, so we're just going to move this to the side. I'm going to go here to our weekly check-in. So number 2, we were waiting for the student loans D, which is the federally backed loans, and then the actual rent. And both of those have cleared the account. So that's $874. And then for gas, I'm just going to say 7. I'm not going to go through doing the math there. Everything else, nothing could come out of it because there was nothing that went in it. So let me just zero that all out. And then we can zero this out. And then we can go here and we can make this 12. Okay. And so we want move that $12 into this, like into week 3 until I do my income breakdown. So we can move that to the side as well. We are going to talk about our expense tracker here. This is for the credit card. There has been some spending, a lot of unbudgeted spending, and it's unbudgeted because I didn't plan, it didn't come from a particular account. I just had to close out and do a couple of things that I just couldn't think about where to move the money from. But eventually it will get paid. So I'm just going to highlight all these unbudgeted transactions here. We went to the not Dollar Tree anymore. I had to go get my Mother Day cards. I didn't budget for that, and I don't know why, but I didn't budget for the cards. I didn't prior to Mother's Day. I think I didn't do it because my income breakdown, or I'll be getting money coming in, so I didn't really worry about a gift until that point. But I needed to get some cards out. The individuals that I buy cards for, they don't live where I am, so yeah. Here's Circle K, and we went to Target for something. You see, they like small charges, so that lets you know that there was like insignificant items that I was picking up. Something that I knew was happening, but I forgot, was BJ's. So I received a letter, and I read that letter that they were going to charge me on May 1st. And yeah, I forgot to budget this in the actual budget itself. So going forward, we're going to have to pay this off because it is in my annual budget, but for some reason I didn't put it in this monthly budget. So I purchased a gift for myself. And initially when I purchased the item, it was the intent of, it was issues with getting it. And I'll share that a little bit in my, well, I guess I can share it here. So what happened was I bought a new watch. As you can see, my other watch broke, and it was a gift, and it was no warranty on it. So it was past a year. Samsung said, not me. Amazon said, and I'm not it either. So in the end, I'll end up having to pay for one. So I decided to look for a new watch. And that's what I did. So I found one that I wanted, and I wanted it in rose gold. And at first I was having issues with the website. So it took me about 2 days to actually go on the website and get everything situated. Then when I did get something situated, there was a hiccup on the actual item itself. So I was so happy that I decided to do like a pay later, buy now, pay later situation because of what was happening at tie-in. And what initially was going on is, if this was attached to my account initially, like prior to the buy now pay later situation, there would have been several transactions like on my card, because the system had like a little glitch, and it kept saying that the product was available, and it kept saying shipping, and then it kept saying delivered, and then and so every time it said delivered, it will charge my card, and it would have charged my card. Luckily, like I said, I had to buy now, pay later. And this is the situations why, because they couldn't figure out why the system can't doing that, other than the item that I wanted was actually out of stock. And so they don't know if the store, because I picked it up at Best Buy, they don't know what was the communication, what was causing it to freak out like that. But all in all, I did the buy now, pay later situation, and I had to wait for the dust to settle, and the dust settled. This is not the total cost, but this is partial cost. And so, yeah, that's where we at with that. I did my merchandising, and I'm going to highlight this in the unbudgeted color because I didn't budget for this, but I never do. But we know we're going to get reimbursed for that. And then lastly, we have gym membership, and that's actually an expense. And expense is pink. There's pink. So let's do that. So, yeah. Here we go with the in and there. So $342.18 is where we left with. Let's move it to the side and go to week 2. So we got a lot of unbudgeted. So let me calculate this. So 428, 455, 692, 1728, $5.02, $7.47, 40, 50, 88. Now, did I put, I must have, okay, so 1835 plus 1835. So that is a total of $173.10. Now, I could have and should have made these here blue for sinking funds because it comes out of the side income when I'm reimbursed. I could have done that. Yeah, I should have done it. I don't even think I have any whiteout. So if I don't have whiteout, we're going to just leave it the way it is. If I don't have it near me. I don't think so. I think it's downstairs. So yeah, we're going to leave it as is. It's 173.10. We're going to say 0 here for envelope system 0. And then we have that one bill and no fees. So what are we going to do today? So lastly, we're going to go to our sinking funds. And let's see. So for me, myself, and I, there was no deposits and I didn't spend anything. So let's make this 0, 0. For Savannah, it looks like there was a deposit of $6. But I didn't spend anything. Let's see. The Sandlot, I didn't spend anything on that. And then for the challenges. So let's go ahead and set up for the challenges and see how much we're going to put towards it at this time. All right, be right back. Okay, we are all set up. When we left off at $50. And so let's see what we're going to be starting with. A lot of this on this side are high numbers, so eek. Might be wiped out the first week that we roll. So we're going to go 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I go to jail. So I am in jail and I have to give $50. So, okay, 20. Let's do 30, 35, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's just count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50. All right, we're going to go ahead and stuff this in. Halfway through the months and halfway wiped out. Just stuff that in. All right, so then we're going to just go back to here. And we're just going to put $50. And then we're not going to spend it. And there we have it. This is my week 2 check-in. A little shaky at the end. It's definitely weird that I'm not making any credit card payments, but sometimes it falls that way. I know personally that most of those transactions will be paid within the 3rd week. So we'll be good to go. I don't feel like any anxiety that it's what's going on with my credit card. All right, y'all. In the meantime, in between time, peace.